Hi, this is Mayur Bardolia, and you are listening to Love Your Business podcast. This podcast isn't about magical tactics on running the business that makes you bored and tired. Instead, it's about how to love your business so that you can enjoy doing it and enjoy more time for yourself. So, how people decide to buy candles? Well, they just buy because it's not too difficult to decide. Let's say one candle maker says that he only uses the best wick and the finest wax in his candles. He sells a few dozen candles, obviously because he uses the best ingredients. But can you believe that someone of poor quality can sell hundreds of candles? Yes, it's possible. There's another candle maker who makes candles that are not as good as the best one, like the first one we talk about. He makes candles for prayers only. Well, it's the candle that people use while praying. Even if his candles are not as good as the first candle maker we talk about, he could still sell thousands of those because he sells the purpose behind candles. Selling purpose is a lot more effective than just the best product. Most people cannot believe it. People work on improving the products. They add new features and make it beautiful. What they actually need to do is to connect the product to a purpose. Almost 95% of the new products cannot sell. It's because they don't focus on the problem the customers want to solve. If you read the book Offer Craft, you will find how the problems are very important in developing and selling the product. In this podcast, we will talk about 3 things that will help you to sell the product even if you don't have the best product. So, number 1, know the reasons to buy. Number 2, knowing the motivation to buy and not to buy. And number 3, a simple framework to know the reason and motivation. So let's dive in. Almost 40% of people who go to McDonald's in the morning, they buy only one thing. It's milkshake. They found out when they have done a survey to improve the sales of their milkshake. They asked people of different age group in a different location about what they like about milkshake and how can the milkshake be improved. They asked the customers whether they want the milkshake to be more creamy, chocolatey, or fruity. So the customers said what they wanted to say. And the problem with the survey is that it can be wrong. And that's exactly what happened with McDonald's. They listened to the customers and improved, but the sales did not increase. A consultant called Clay Christensen and his team at McDonald's did something really interesting. He, along with his team, went to McDonald's and for 18 hours straight, he just observed people who come to McDonald's. He asked himself a question. I wonder what job people hire this milkshake to do. The concept of hiring the product is interesting. It was developed by Clay Christensen, who was hired as a consultant by McDonald's. He found the theory called job to be done. Instead of thinking of buying a product or service, he says that people are hiring the product to do a specific job. When you know the reason for hiring the product for, you can then improve the product better. So when Christensen asked himself, I wonder what job people hire this milkshake to do, he learned something interesting. He found that almost 40% of people buy milkshake in the morning. And interestingly, they just buy the milkshake only and nothing else. He found that people who buy milkshake in the morning are the people who have a long work commute. And he wants to consume something that is not messy and will keep them full till lunch. They were not buying any other breakfast products, but milkshake only. They understood the reason why people were hiring the milkshake. So they created a thicker milkshake with more fruit in it. It worked, and the sales increased rapidly. People buy for a reason. You need to find out the reason why people hire your product instead of buying your product or service. People hire your product to do a specific job. Many times, the job is only for a few minutes or hours only. If you understand what job that the customer hires your product for, you can improve your product or service tremendously. Now let's find out the motivation for people to buy and not to buy. Let's dive in. What would you think when you want to move to a smaller house? A builder based in Detroit was selling houses and flats to people who were moving to a smaller place. There can be people who are retired, divorced singles, or people whose some of their family members have moved to a different place. So they want to move to a smaller place. And the builder did everything to improve the product. He added beautiful things to the house, from tiles, kitchen, the bathroom to windows. He made sure his house looks more beautiful than his competitors. He also offered at a similar price to other houses around. But still, he struggled to sell. His team was efficient in replying to the queries of potential buyers. But nothing significant happened. Then they hired a consultant called Bob Moistra. Bob asked some of his previous buyers about the reasons for buying the property from this builder. And he was surprised by the response. He did not expect the reason for people moving to the smaller place. The reason was something nobody could think of. People chose this builder's property only after knowing how they can fit the old furniture into the smaller house. They did not want bigger room or more rooms. Bob Moistra even asked the builder to raise the price. And against the high price, he offered free moving services and 2 years worth of storage for free. And the trick really worked. When the sales of entire industry went down to 49%, his sales were increased by 25%. Most of the times, people don't buy for the reason what we believe is true. You will be surprised by the reason for buying from you when you talk to them. Even if you have at least one customer, still ask that customer why they chose you. Now the question is that how to find out the reasons and motivation to buy. Let's find out in the third section, shall we? As we discussed earlier, people buy for a specific purpose. If you want to know why people buy, you need to walk in their shoes. And it's not possible when you're thinking of them sitting on the couch. When you talk to them, they explain their purpose, reason, and motivation to buy in a specific pattern. And this pattern or framework was designed by Paul Adams from the company called Intercom. And it helped his team to design the features and packaging of their product. And it goes like this. When blank, I want you blank, so I can blank. In this framework, when refers to the situation or the trigger. I want you refers to the motivation, and so I can refers to the outcome. Let's look at the example of what we have already discussed in this podcast episode. In the example of McDonald's, we can say, when I'm commuting, I want to drink a thick milkshake so I can drive and drink my breakfast without being messy and keep me full till the lunch. In the case of builder of Detroit, who sells houses to people who wants to move to a smaller house, we can say, when I'm moving to a smaller house, I want to make sure all my old furniture is taken care of, so I can move my things without stress. So find out the reasons and motivation of your customers. Listen to this podcast again to understand the various examples we have discussed. What's the purpose of people who buy from you? What outcome they are looking for after buying your product? Ask people why they chose you, and more importantly, when exactly they decide to buy from you. So that takes us to the end of the podcast. Let's find out what's happening in our world. What if someone gives you an answer to the pressing problems of your business? And not only in just 1 or 2 lines, but in detail, and that too as often as you want. Will you take the advice from someone who will give you the exact answer that you're looking for? And you will be answered with love and care. We offer the same support to you. Those who know me, they know I always love to talk to people and give them the information that gets them out of their struggle. So what are you struggling with? Send me an email at mayur@mayurbadolia.com, and I will reply to you just like I reply to everyone, whether you are already my client or not. Try out. I will do my best to help you. I will be real with you. Ask as many questions or challenges about anything. I can help you to deal with the challenges with marketing, mindset, meditation, personal branding, business problem, sales, and time management. So if you are struggling with anything in those categories, drop me a reply and let me know. If I think I can be of assistance, I will answer. Not in just 1 or 2 lines, but too much detail. And you can ask as many questions as you want, and as often as you can. I will certainly include your answer in one of the upcoming episodes of the podcast. I have the best interest of yours in my heart. If I can't be of assistance, I will politely let you know I don't know. Or if I know someone better, I will direct you to someone who may be able to help. Sounds good? Send me your questions at mayur@mayurbadolia.com. Start with one question. So take a minute or 2 to ponder. Then hit reply and let me know. I will reply to you in less than 12 to 16 hours, and sometimes in an hour. Keep listening to this podcast for the update. Contact me if you have any queries or challenges. I am happy to help you. Find me on Facebook or LinkedIn. Just type my name and you will find me. That takes us to the end. It's Mayur Bardolia. Thank you for listening. Bye for now. Still listening? You're listening to the Love Your Business podcast. As you're listening till the end, it means you probably like it. You like what you learn in this podcast. If you think the idea is worth sharing with your friend, then please share it. Ask your friend to subscribe to Love Your Business podcast. Share the link mayurbardolia.com/subscribe. They probably love the Love Your Business podcast. They will thank you later. Please leave a review if you can. Send your question. Or if you want to talk to me, just send me an email at mayur@mayurbardolia.com. I will answer. Yes, I read and reply to every single email. It's Mayur Bardolia. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.